All right, and with a look at kind of what we saw last year here regionally with our fires, let's check back in with Mark. Yeah, it was a lot.
Remember
1 year
Labor
ago,
Day?
like today, right? Yeah.
Well, it was Labor Day. Technically, we were just arguing it was tomorrow's date, but it was on Labor Day, and a lot of us associate, okay, everybody was coming home for the weekend, the wind was picking up. It was well advertised. We knew we were going to have strong wind coming down off the Cascades. And the problem was we had one fire already going down there. The Beachy Creek fire. It was quite small. I think it was, I don't know, like 2,000 acres. And there was a Lion's Head fire that was burning on the east slopes of the Cascades and the Warm Springs Reservation. Well, this is what happened. We ended up with 5 mega fires, 5 fires over 100,000 acres within just a few days. You've got the Riverside fire. This was the Beachy Creek fire. The Lion's Head fire came over the Cascades, more or less merged with the Beachy Creek fire around Detroit. And in the weeks following with westerly wind, it kind of moved back over the burning part, moved back over the Cascades a second time. So that's the acreage. It was about 840 square miles out of those 3 fires. 814 homes were lost just in that area, many of those in the Santiam Canyon. Holiday Farm fire started on Labor Day evening. Strong east wind. It's assumed power lines, but they see how many acres, 173,000 acres, and 431 homes were lost there. The Archie Creek fire, same thing. Same night it started, 132,000 acres, another 111 homes lost. This area, if you went to Diamond Lake this summer, you may have seen this burned area. It didn't make it to the lake, but that started at the same time. And then I don't want to leave out another about 300 homes burned from a much smaller fire, the Echo Mountain fire near Lincoln City. And then I think it was about 2,000 homes burned with a fire that moved through kind of the outer edges of the Medford area. So in about a week, 1 million acres burned, about what we've seen across Oregon so far this season. And that was about 11% of the Cascades burned. 1 out of every 10 acres burned in the Cascades. Just amazing. So right now we have good air quality. I do not see a setup in the next 10 days for like any sort of strong easterly wind. That event we think was the strongest in recorded history for an easterly wind in the summertime. So that was the problem. So current air quality is still really bad in Central Oregon. Coming up a little bit later, second half of the show, Brian McMillan's going to take a closer look at where the smoke is headed the next few days. Now, today, of course, we had no smoke, just some patchy low clouds. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit different, we think. So we've got 80s right now, about 70 at the coastline. Tomorrow temperatures should be just a notch or 2 cooler after lows in the 50s. Just some high clouds starting to arrive tonight. You'll wake up, it'll be kind of hazy. So tomorrow's going to be much hazier, warmer, a bit smoky. East Metro could be pretty smoky early in the day especially. And then the shower chance shows up. The only chance we see for showers, and we think it'll actually happen tomorrow night as you sleep, there could be a few showers that pass overhead. You'll see why in a second. But then just partly cloudy and cooler the second half of the week. There's a little weather system out here. And what happens is that's moving through a very strong area of high pressure, so it's very weak. So we get the high clouds tomorrow. They clear out late in the day, and then here comes this little system. You see it right there? About 3, 4, 5 a.m. it moves overhead, and that's it. It's back to sunny on Wednesday. So forecast for your Tuesday. We're going to go 88. That's assuming the high cloud cover and the smoke isn't too thick, but it'll be a little yuckier tomorrow, let's say. And then clean air Wednesday and Thursday and beyond. We go into the mid-80s Wednesday, nice day. Thursday back into the mid-70s, mid to upper 70s to around 80. Pretty typical mid-September weather coming up through the weekend. And we think that second weekend of September should be pretty comfortable, upper 70s to around 80.